The intent is to establish a policy in the state that the state or any of its political subdivisions wouldn't provide, we won't provide support, material support, assistance, any of those things to any agency that is collecting data, doing mass surveillance or anything like that.
But clearly this is targeted at the NSA
Obviously,
data center,
yes.
so
Yep.
why?
Well, I mean, it boils down to the Fourth Amendment for me. Clearly, the mass collection of data and surveillance by the Utah Data Center is a sensitive and important subject and matter. But for me, the Fourth Amendment is clear. It simply states that unreasonable search and seizure and without a warrant, of our persons, our property, our homes, our documents, our effects, right, that's our Fourth Amendment protection right there, and clearly the mass surveillance and data collection that they're doing is being done without a warrant, without any of these things, and so, it's left to the states. I think in times like these and other times too, when the federal government gets too big to take action, I think it was Justice Roberts in the ACA decision said the states are sovereign and independent, not being sovereign and independent. Sometimes they have to act like it. And there's 13 other states acting like it, moving in this direction.
Is that where you got your inspiration, looking at what other states are doing, or
sure, yeah.
Did it come out of the after effects of the Edward Snowden?
Obviously, a lot of this came out of the after effect of the Edward Snowden revelations. And then a lot of states started moving in this direction and saying, hey, what can we do together, to combat this? We don't see the federal government moving anytime soon to pull back on its spying on U.S. citizens and others. And so it's a move by the states to balance and check those powers.
What about the promises that Governor Huntsman and others have already given to the NSA, assurances that the state would support this data center?
That's a debate that we'll be having in the next month here about those promises, and I'm coming up to speed. I guess we need to learn more about what those promises were. There was a discussion on a bill yesterday, I think, in the Senate about some of those promises and whether or not it was contractual or verbal or whatnot. And so I think that debate will continue.